not with Alonzo, with my man featuring Dusty Vision, my man Ayatollah Marv. What's up, Ayatollah?
Hey, what's up with you for having me?
You know how we do it.
Yes, sir.
You know, man, I was just telling Mark, you and I go back, man, to the 80s, Doc. You was on my man's team, the FOI team I had for Tudos. We had big events.
Captain Shahid Muhammad.
Peace. Yep, Captain Shahid, rest in peace. We always just kicked it off, man. Talk to me, man. Tell me what's happening with you. We're gonna get into the history for a minute, but I see you on YouTube. I was kind of mad. Everybody got you except for me. I'm like, damn it, how they gonna get Marvin before me? But anyway, we here today. I ain't gonna hold it against nobody.
If I had known you was this close to me, I'd have got you way before you'd have got me. But I know you keep shit popping, but I didn't know you had podcast on us.
Oh yeah, Doc. I've been doing this for about 4 years now, and it's coming along real well. And when I see my folks on the air, I always grab them. I got to grab my folks, man. And we go back, like I say, back to Dudos and FOI, Mick Shahid, and been telling me your story, Doc. Talk to him.
I mean, yeah, I've been kind of laying low for a couple of months. One of the little West Coast Charleston White put a contract on me, so I had to lay low and make sure that I wasn't a body count, right? So
White put a hit on you.
You're talking about Wack 100, right?
West Coast, the West Coast Charleston White, Yosemite Sam, he
talking about Wack 100
on Piru, and he told me he's gonna show me what that bag gonna do, but it didn't work out that well for him. So just publicity stunts. So these dudes are shock jocks, and so I just been trying to push a program, man, to bring Compton back relevant to where we are and what we should be doing. A lot of stuff dropped off, and we have to accept accountability of where our youngsters are today, because they had 30 years of absence of OGs really giving them instructions or marching orders what they should be doing to go forward. So they've been in a reverse situation for 30 years.
Now I got a question for you. What marching orders would you like to see them be executed right about now?
Well, the marching orders is progress. You got white America that came over to this land with less than 6,000 people. Within 30 years, they took over the whole. But just think of the first six ships that came here from England. How many Indians do you think was in the Americas at the time that they came here?
True.
If they had killed them on the shores, we wouldn't have this type of situation today, huh?
Probably not, Doc. Probably not.
So it's not the numbers, it's the heart. When they left England, it was just like you seen Scarface, right?
Right.
The movie Scarface, and when Fidel gave the exit, he took all of the dudes out of prisons and off the streets and out of the crazy house and put them on a boat to Florida. And he said, swim or sink. Huh?
Right. And they made it. Some of them made it.
And they made it. So I was reading this article that this brother had, and the biggest downfall that we have as a people, this dude said, black people don't want to be free. We just want white people to like us.
Interesting.
Okay.
So we've been in every war since the Plymouth Rock. We done lost lives, done shed blood. And out of 50 states, we don't got one. That's bad economics, huh?
That's real bad economics, Doc. I never thought about that.
50 out of every war that they've been, we got Little China, we got Korea, we got Elvira Street, we got Little Armenia. Where's Little Negro land?
Yeah.
That's interesting. A question, Marv, how can we acquire that if we got all this inner fighting, man?
Well, I mean, that's the first thing us as blacks talk about, inner fighting, right? Mm-hmm. Did you hear about a thing called the Crusades? White people killed white people for 300 years.
Yeah, they have. Yeah. I totally agree with that.
But let's talk about 2022, though. Yeah, because I feel like we're crabs in a barrel mentality. And we could talk about what happened 700 years ago, but let's talk about 2022.
What?
And that's what we're talking about 2022, because we always go back to when we were kings and queens. And I'm from Compton. I'm a Compton American. I can go back to crackheads and heroin addicts. I don't know what they did in Africa and don't give a fuck. I'm talking about Compton has always been great. I grew up in Compton when it was Mayberry, white as lily, as like they said, as the driven snow. I grew up with the Spook Hunters and the Minutemen.
Never heard of the Minutemen before.
Huh?
I knew about the Spook Hunter. Never heard of the Minutemen.
The Minutemen were out of Victory Park. Those were the crackers that's over between Compton Boulevard and Wilmington. You know, they got Victory Park over to where the Samoans live right now.
Right.
That used to be the section from Wilmington, Compton Boulevard, and Elantra over to the canal.
Okay.
It was some projects where the Poe Patties lived, right? And they used to ride around on Honda 50s and mopeds with BB guns. And if you be out after 7, 8 o'clock coming past Wilmington, they would shoot at you with BB guns, right? And my generation found out that Woody Sporting Goods sold BB guns too. So we went and stole BB guns and started shooting back.
Woody's, where was Woody's at, man?
Woody Sporting Good was on Compton Boulevard. It's when Compton Boulevard had Newberry, J.C. Penney's. Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up with the Compton show. We couldn't go to the show until 2 o'clock on Sundays. Blacks couldn't, right?
Why not?
And crackers could go in there anytime they wanted, but Negroes couldn't go until after church on Sunday, right? And our generation was the first generation. We wanted to go see Beach Party with a neck Funicello. We loved that.
Oh, yeah.
The Mickey Mouse Club, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So everybody got I was at Tibby School, elementary. So Enterprise, Willowbrook, and Walton, all the boys, my older cousin, Lil J, Gary Scott, we all got together and rushed the movie, about 50 young blacks, Saturday morning, right? And ran in there to watch the movie. And they called the police, and Johnson them came in there, and we all sitting there watching the movie. They asked, "Did you pay to get in?" We said, "Yeah, we paid our dime." And that white man made them turn the movie back on. And we watched me. And that time we started going to the movie every Saturday.
Wow. That's on Long Beach Boulevard?
Huh?
That was on Long Beach Boulevard?
No, that was the tower on Long Beach Boulevard. Compton show was on Compton Boulevard and Tamara.
Nigga, you got me beat on that, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, I know you don't. I said some shit was going before you was born, kid.
Yeah, but I didn't know nothing about that right there, Doc. I knew about the one on Long Beach Boulevard, on Linwood, that you couldn't go in.
That was the arcade. We had the tower right where the furniture store is on Long Beach Boulevard in Compton.
Right.
It was a movie theater there called the Tower. Okay. And on Compton Boulevard and Tamarind, it was the Compton show.
Okay. Wow. That's way before my time, Doc. That's why I got
way
you
before a lot of the time.
Hey, folks, this is Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop. And I bet you some of y'all didn't know I had a book out, did you? Well, I do. NWA, Not Without Alonzo, available on Amazon.com, $14.95. But also, there is a comic book, limited edition comic book, Hip Hop Family Tree, featuring yours truly, Lonzo in the middle, Dr. Dre, and Yella. Limited edition, only available on my website, LonzoWilliams.com. Now, if you want both books, the Hip Hop Family Tree and NWA, both of them $30. Go to my website, LonzoWilliams.com. In the comments, put your name and what you want me to say. I'll autograph and make sure it gets to your house right away. Both books, $30, autograph, LonzoWilliams.com. And if you like me, you don't have time to sit down and read like I'd like to, but I love audiobooks. That's why I put my book, NWA, Not Without Alonzo, on audio. That's right, but it's available only on CD Baby. Why? Because I set every track, every story to music. So as you ride down the street, listening to the stories of West Coast hip hop, you got some fresh new tracks to bob your head to. Available only on CD Baby, NWA, Not Without Alonzo. Check it out, folks. Give you something to ride to. Peace.